Big brother Kwame Edu. Some good news coming in November. We'll tell you about it later. Not now. We have our social media squad. The whole crack team is here, and we're here ready to serve you breakfast. As always, as we do in the mornings. Welcome to the show, and thank you very much indeed for joining us. It's always a pleasure to be at your behest and at your call. That's right. We'll check out what's happening by way of weather. Felicity Ahafianyo is a plug at the Ghana Meteorological Agency and Authority. We will connect with her in a bit. Tell you what's going to happen by way of weather so you get a chance to plan your life and your day very, very well indeed. Good morning, Felicity. Thank you very much indeed. How are you doing?
By the grace, I'm doing fine. Yourself?
I'm still waiting for the $1 million.
The $1 million. It will come.
It will come. It has to come.
I can sense it. The money, it's about 1 kilometer away.
I can smell it myself. What's up with the weather this day?
Yes, I think now the market women will be happy with us because we are not expecting much. We expect it to be partly cloudy today over the entire country. The sun will also smile for us. Just a few areas that we earmark for some rain in the afternoon towards the evening. Those in Aksim, those in Takwa, those in Ketekwachi, Kintapu areas, and then those in the Gosu, we expect some rain in the afternoon that will be accompanied by thunderstorms. Likewise, those in Kumasi, Obuasi, and its environs. For the volatile regions, those around Mafi, Darfur areas will also have some afternoon showers. Temperatures, we expect it as high as 32 for the coastal strip, 32, 34 for the middle sector, 34, 36 for the northern sectors. In terms of the state of the sea, for today we expect it to be rough. No rain and thunder clouds is expected over the ocean. But then it's going to be rough, so they need to be careful. For the Volta Lake, it's also pretty cool for any navigation, but then towards the evening hours, those around the Katakwachi enclaves of Kwame Danso areas, they need to watch out for the localized rain with thunderstorms.
We're grateful, Felicity. Thank you very much indeed for the update this morning.
Thank you.
And you have a lovely day.
Listen to you.
Great,
Bye.
great. All righty. So weather done. Now we'll get into the news review segment, shall we?
Loud City Music.
Charlie, fantastic guy. How are you doing?
Mr. Johnny, good morning.
Everything cool?
Yeah, I mean, we're good. We're here alive, as always.
Alive and well. It's a Wednesday.
We give thanks to God for the gift of life. I think that's the most important thing.
Very crucial indeed.
Every other day that we are given the opportunity to live, we make it. The prayer is that we make it count.
Right.
That's the most important thing.
Today is not going to rain.
That's
I'm one of the happiest people on earth today.
Well, there are some who disagree with you. And you know, we are funny people. You know,
When it doesn't rain, we complain.
Exactly.
When it starts raining, we complain.
In the months of August to September, thereabout July, we were experiencing some very nice weather.
That's
People
right.
were saying, like,
That's right,
winter
Charlie.
in Ghana
Charlie,
and stuff like that.
We want some rain.
The place was very cool. People were complaining that it's too cold. It's too cold. We want the sun. We want the sun. Now the sun is in, and people are saying,
Charlie, if you are too much.
Exactly. So the human being there, it doesn't look like we can satisfy the human being. Because I remember some individuals saying, "You who is complaining when the sun starts,
Can you
stand
tolerate it? Can you hold on to it?
It requires that you be outdoors more of the time. You are complaining that it's too cold. Just wear something and allow us to enjoy the weather. But anyways,
Charlie.
quite a lot has been happening as well. I think from yesterday, the office of the special prosecutor
has been under fire.
Yeah, they've been under fire.
Explaining, they go tire.
Yeah.
Because people are looking for action.
Exactly.
People are not looking for explanations.
Look,
looking for
and
action.
if there is one thing people are interested in, what happens to Ken Ofori-Atta and the case the OSP says they brought against him, because on their respective social media handles, from time to time when you visit, because they've shared some details about corruption there or some other activity they are engaged in.
Right.
Look, people are in their mention saying, what has happened to Ofori-Atta?
Yeah.
You are not working. You are not doing this. You are not doing that. And so for it to have taken the Attorney General to come out again and say that we haven't received the docket, we are still waiting for the dockets to arrive.
That's a big blow.
Exactly. For a lot of people, it felt like,
So all this while, what were you doing? Because you gave us the impression that, look,
and said extradition doesn't take one day, as though everything was complete, and now we're just waiting for processes to finish in the US. Meanwhile, we haven't even started the process from here in Ghana because we don't have a docket. You know, and I can understand a lot of the disappointment many people felt when the Deputy Attorney General made those revelations. And I mean,
because look, the heat is now turning on our justice delivery system.
Exactly.
The Attorney General has come under fire. I mean, the past week he was under fire.
He's been under fire for months.
So he wants to also vindicate himself.
Exactly.
Look, I've not gotten anything.
You know, and again, I keep saying that for the Ken Ofori-Atta situation alone, you know, from when his own party members of parliament stood up against him and said, look, this man is not helping our cause, take him out of office. Look, that gave Ghanaians
a certain sense
that
the Apia could be led team.
Exactly. That if your own people are going against you, then it really means something is happening.
When Andy Apia Kubi and his team of, it was 85 now, shot up to over 100 MPs, they all called for Eugene Boachemtri, all of them. The doctor who was deputizing for Ken Ofori-Atta, what's his name? Edu Boahin.
Yeah.
He left. He actually left. He was given the boot and he left.
Yes, he had to suffer.
Ken remained.
Until 2023, they're about
when
Valentine's.
The matter spoiled already.
Yeah, I mean, and so for a lot of people, I mean, there's been a certain level of surprise that up until Monday, thereabout, when the Deputy Attorney General was making these revelations, the docket had not gone.
Look, Mr. Ofori-Atta himself had told us all that because of ill health, he was leaving Data Bank, right, to focus on his health. But when he came to a national assignment, he took on the job. And his cousin, President Akufo-Addo, gave him the opportunity to... Remember the first year and the second term of Nana Addo? He was not
practically unavailable.
He was unavailable.
The position was left for
him to come and take over.
Until he returned to take over.
And I say, having followed politics and governance in this country for a long time, the majority leader at the time, Osecheme Saboso, he read the budget like a prose poem.
I remember that very well.
He was just reading English.
I remember
like
that
a prose poem.
I remember that very well. And so, I mean, yes, everybody, his guilt will have to be proven.
Yeah. innocent until proven guilty.
But just by way of the processes, which we say we want him to come and answer questions, because the OSP has told us that he has exhibited bad faith.
That's right.
In giving reasons or timelines as to when he was going to make himself available, and then subsequently he decided that, you know what I told you was going to happen to me, reason for which I said I was going to come during the month of May, June, thereabout. I didn't do it. I didn't tell you I didn't do it. I don't care not to tell you I didn't do it, but I will come at another date that I want to return. The OSP found
it's been what, more than 4 months?
Yeah, the OSP found it bad faith, and so put him back on the Interpol red notice alert, and said extradition efforts were underway. And so to come to that realization yesterday that it was still
the docket has not been presented.
I mean, that was surprising, very, very surprising.
OSP has to come and answer questions.
I'll be very honest. They've been trying, but like you said, they are explaining, and nobody's buying it, because I've seen the reaction from all of the explanation, the news releases, and Ghanaians are simply not happy.
No, we're not happy about it.
I mean, some of and I use X a lot. If what is one of my favorite social media apps. The conversation there is the office has not lived up to expectations.
Look, I tell you one thing. I know people who died because of the domestic debt exchange program.
Yeah.
People who, like, I know them. People who died because of that, out of shock, whatever it is. If he's done nothing, what's the point running around? What's the point?
Avoiding his own country.
Look, at some point when, and this has been the argument of the NDC for a very, very long time, that look, Mr. Ofori-Atta mismanaged the economy. When he finished, he checked out of the country and left the economy that he had mismanaged. If he hasn't done anything, he needs to come and explain. This Kwani that...
But that's the thing. We want him to come and explain.
Yeah.
But in law, he has a right not to return, because he doesn't have to return to come and incriminate
when your country wants you to come and account for your tenure.
And there's a reason why I'm saying this, that in all of the conversations to have him return, the office of the special prosecutor has not lived up to the billing.
Right.
Up until now, we realize a docket is not in place yet. So if Ms.
For the Attorney General to come and say that,
if Ms. Ofori-Atta had returned in the month of
May or June,
how different would he have been? The belief by him and his counsel is that you don't have anything against me, because if you do, go to court. You haven't gone to court. You want me to come into the country
and
so that you just pick me up
and do what?
And use me for media engagement, take a picture.
It doesn't work like that.
No. There's a justification.
Present him before court.
No, there's a justification for his team and his counsel to believe same, because they say whatever question you want to ask, you can proceed to have us.
But see, Marina, that's where my concern comes to play. That if the special prosecutor made all of us believe that, look, I am completing my processes in trying to get this man to be held accountable, and up until now he's not being. I don't get it. I don't get it.
So I mean, it's, and then there's the other leg as well, that when a law enforcement agency says they require your presence,
that's right,
you don't give excuses.
That's right,
Johnny. If you and I, the OSP says,
we'll be picked like chickens.
Exactly. That is why in that other breath, I absolutely back the office of the special prosecutor in wanting to have him come before them and answer questions, because nobody should be able to give any of our law enforcement agencies I will come when I want to. Nobody.
It is not within your power.
Absolutely.
The state
because
wants your attention.
The moment
you have
the
to
state
give the state
says
attention.
We have a reason to have you come before us and answer questions, you make yourself available.
I don't get it. Okay, it's okay. Because it's not making sense to me.
It hasn't made sense to anybody. I'll be very, very honest. Particularly the correspondence which suggested that he should have been here in May because there was surgery expected in the month of, was it March, thereabout.
Yeah.
The surgery did not happen.
Yeah,
he didn't tell
the office of the special prosecutor
that. And in that breath, I understand the office, because is the sickness is not such that you cannot be on a plane and come and answer.
Was it not the one who was wearing knapsack walking in the US or something like that?
There are Ghanaians everywhere.
We there everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a prisoner by Lucky Dube.
Sunrise on 3FM, the best in the morning.
Boss himself. The way Astus likes reggae, it's a serious matter.
He's a reggae person.
A serious reggae person, man. He likes reggae. Boss who likes reggae. Anyway, Charlie, but you know the potholes thing.
It just will not go away.
No, it's not going away.
Yeah.
And it's come back again. Like this morning when I was coming to work, it's like crazy.
The stretch you're on.
It's bad. And every day you identify a new one.
Yeah. I think there's an economy for it as well, because look,
somebody's creating cash out of it.
Exactly. The roads are not of the highest of quality, and so it doesn't take long. And then contracts will be given out again for the patching of
potholes. In fact, the before Nanado left power, I think he 15 million to patch potholes.
Exactly, and that's good money into somebody's pocket. But I mean, it will require that we see a certain level of improvement in the roads that are constructed for us, because I recall, I mean, I was a little young when the Awoshi to Pokwase road was under construction. That road is 10 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, more than 10 years.
Yeah, more than 10 years. And there was some good work done. That yes, once a while, I mean, vehicles will see some of their metal parts come off and then scratch, or it will screech the road a bit, and so it creates an issue. But you realize that 10 years to 15 years, that's good enough time for a road which was constructed to begin to have to develop a number of these. But in recent times, it doesn't take that long.
Look, the Temamoto way. Let me not even stretch.
Oh, the Temamoto way.
The road has expired, though.
Yeah, as for that,
it's gone past 50 years.
It has been an indictment.
It lasted for more than 50 years before it started getting bad.
The Temamoto way.
These people construct roads 6 months.
Yeah.
Charlie.
So I mean, there is. And good morning to the Minister for Roads and Highways. Yes, he's an old student of Mauli School.
We're expecting him to come to school.
Yes, the 75th anniversary is on, and we're expecting him. I mean, I have it on good word. He will be there. Same to Roxy Nelson Dafiamekpo, who is also an OMSU.
Okay.
Then there's Eric Edemagbana as well. I decided to just line all of the OMSUs.
Those who are in government.
Who are in government.
Those in opposition, they like the money finish.
No, these are ones that I know and I can relate to. A good morning to them. But let me go back to the main subject person, who is the Minister for Roads and Highways.
And MP for Adaklu.
Yes. I have, and I will not sit here to want to just shower praises and end in terms of what it is that, but I've experienced him in terms of the approach to his work, and I believe
he's disciplined, he's dedicated to the work.
And the reason I say this is when the vetting committees incident, the appointment committees incident happened, which saw the Mututu tables, and all of that. When the speaker subsequently set up the committee, which was to investigate the development, he was one of the initial witnesses to be called. I recall that day I was assigned to be in Parliament because the expectation, it was a first day and we didn't know what would come out, and so I was tasked to be there. I was there very early. He was there very early.
You can't take that from Kwame Abuja.
Exactly.
He's always in the office, whether Parliament or the ministry, before 6
I've just had the opportunity to have spoken to him when event. I've not had any close relations to him, none so whatsoever. And so I was there very early. He came there very early. And me, I like to observe a lot. From my observation, he had carried work from the ministry while he was seated and awaiting the arrival of the committee. The members of the committee for the sitting to start was going through work.
Look, Kwame is an architect, very dedicated and meticulous.
That is the basis upon which I drew the conclusion that he's approaching the job with a certain level of seriousness.
But can't you see the Pokwasi road?
Exactly. Reason why, so I have laid a premise upon which I am coming to him.
Building
that meticulousness and that sense of urgency with which I saw him attached, because it was a vetting committee. You could just sit there and wait for but he was carrying documents from the ministry and was going through work while waiting for the committee. That is this level of seriousness that I want to see in terms of the construction of all of our roads. Because from the conversation we're having this morning, there is a genuine sense of concern that, look, the roads will pump. At the last time we were having a conversation, it cost us about $1 million for a kilometer of road.
At the end of the day, I spoke with Kwame Abuja. I spoke with him because I asked him questions about the Pokwasi interchange road and all of that. And he says, look, they are running an audit. They won't, because some people present double certificates here and there.
Horrible.
So he said different finance, and so he said, look, I want to be able to do the audit. I want to assure myself that I'm not going to pay somebody extra money for no work done. If you did 1 kilometer of road or you constructed 1 kilometer of road, that's what I'm going to pay you for. I'm not going to give you extra. Cash. And that was some of the things. Those were some of the things that was happening in the previous administration.
Let me not cut you. There was an update that was provided by the finance minister during the mid-year budget review that in excess of 4 billion cedis had been saved thus far from audits alone. I saw on Facebook, Beatrice was here about 2 weeks ago, Beatrice and She mentioned that figure had gone up to about 8 billion cedis in terms of savings done through the auditing. That is one of the reasons why the road contractors have not. So, you see, sometimes when you are in the game or you are in a certain sector and people are engaged in a particular activity, you who is genuine, it is in your interest to try and rub off your colleagues, because right now, as the audit is going on and you are not being paid, you are being affected as well.
People should be jailed for stealing from the state.
That I agree.
It's as simple as that.
That I agree.
Sixtus Don Olo Esquire.
When people use the news review to give shout-outs to their old students, please.
We are the 75th anniversary is on, actually. But for
the guy they advocate for in school too much.
No, I have to advocate. I have a minister of state from my school.
Only one. We have been providing speakers of parliament.
That's fine.
Is he the first?
That's fine. He's not. There's a long list. I don't want to bore you with the list. There is a chief whip of the majority side as well.
And then what else? And then what else?
Some of the other positions,
history makers,
they like to. They don't want to. They don't want to be known in the open. You can't gang up against me. Me, I live for instances like this. They have expressly stated their will that when you go about, you leave us out. And they are in very good, very comfortable.
You mention their names.
No.
So 75th anniversary.
Yeah, 75th
in your
anniversary.
75 years, you've produced one minister.
And 2 MPs.
As to how you are drawing these conclusions remains a mystery. But that again, It's but the mischief
You
are
have the
seeking
news
to be
center newspaper. You have it.
you are just seeking to engage in mischief. But I'm very fine, and I know that. So I
Don't mind him.
75th is on. I'm hoping that I can be there.
You are as old as the Daily Graphic. We wish you well.
75 years.
We wish you well. We wish you well.
And so,
It's good. It's good.
yeah.
Anyway, shout out to all the St. Francis Xavier miners.
He has taken the opportunity to as well enter the free, but he's telling us that
I'm amazed that you can only boast
all
of one
these years,
minister of
one
state
minister
after
and two
75
MPs.
years and 2 MPs.
Oh no, there are others in very respectable
Minor, read the headline.
places.
Read the headline.
Very, very
It's okay.
respectable.
You just read the
campaign on
headline. Let's
merit.
go.
No. I'm not. Relax for me. I take the things at my own pace. I just want to clarify that we have produced greats, and we will continue
We
to
are not
produce
contesting. You will
greats.
still mention their names.
So
Yourself, you are a great.
no, I have not reached yet. When I arrive, nobody will say I will say it's myself.
So currently you are prominent. You are not eminent.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when I arrive, you announce it yourself. Thank you very much. Now I will enter the newspaper and I will enter the news center.
Your time is
Campaign on
almost
merit, integrity, service. Ekufuado. It's interesting. He met flag bearer hopefuls of the opposition New Patriotic Party. That's sorry on page 6. We'll seek to get details of Kevin Ocho Foundation donates.
Interesting that you picked that as your first story.
I mean,
Merit and
Yes.
we're talking about merit and 75th anniversary and things. But it's okay.
Oh,
Go ahead,
the
go ahead.
75th, there has to be isolated from there. I beg you. The 75th is big.
When is the grand finale?
The Grand Deba.
The climax,
It's on this weekend actually. There's a dinner.
And we have not heard much about it.
There's a dinner a lot later as
It's a
well.
fundraiser.
We did the fundraiser a long time ago. The education minister was there and all of that, and so
The Harun Idris.
yes, he was there.
He's also an old student.
No. How?
No, I just wanted to be sure.
No, you asked about the fundraiser, and I'm
Yes,
providing
it's okay,
details
it's
of the
okay.
fundraiser.
It's
as well.
okay.
So he came as.
Looks like we are on your
minister
case.
for the
You
Senate.
just read
Oh no,
it.
me, you can be on my case. I'm very comfortable when you're on my case because it helps me propagate the goodness of Mauli School, and so we can continue for the next one, and I'm very satisfied.
Okay.
4 billion,
how much
24-hour economy plan lacks. I have to check the numbers. It was.
Okay.
I mean, I
But
have
you
it.
still,
Chemano.
if you get money, you still collect, as in the school.
Even
The school is broke.
even the richest man in the world
It's
right
okay.
now,
It's okay. Azuma to invest.
Elon Musk, is still in search of money. U6 Don Ulu, who is an established
I couldn't
esquire
be
for the
richer than your school.
last 1 week. No, let me make the
we have
point.
to go
For the
for
last
doggy
1 week, you are still looking for money.
Your microphone is off.